Our opponents know that no one can match us on the economy, and that's the reason that we're way up in the polls. We have polls. I'm going to show you a couple of them. So today, a very respected poll came out. Emerson, big poll. It has Trump. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. And I love you too. That's why I'm doing this. I had a nice life. I didn't have to go before grand juries every time I fly over a state. If I fly over a state that happens to be Democrat-run, they send me a subpoena to go before a grand jury. These people are sick. They're weaponizing that stuff. But, you know, these polls are amazing. So today's very important and big Emerson poll came out. So it has Trump at 62%, DeSantis at 16%, Mike Pence at 7%. Obviously, people are dreaming of energy independence, a strong military like you had, and borders and low taxes that are strong. We want strong borders. We want low taxes. We want low interest rates. We want to be respected throughout the world, not laughed at. We're laughed at. You know, I said in a speech recently, somebody said, what do you think about Xi? I said, he's a very powerful, strong man. He's at the top of his game. The fake news media said, how dare they say that? I said, what am I going to say? He controls 1.5 billion people. No, he's not at the top of his game. The same thing with other leaders. They're sharp. They're smart. They're at the top of their game. We're the only one that has one that's not. And he's not close. And he never really had a top of the game if you go back 25 years. In this week's big morning consult poll, that's another big one, Trump is leading by 37 points. And last week's, I don't know if you've seen these, Steve. These are good numbers. Makes Steve's job easy. Don't assume that, Steve. Just keep working, because under the Clarity campaign poll, a big one, I lead by 45 points at 65, with DeSantis being at 20%, Pence at 4%, Nikki Haley at 4%, and sloppy Chris Christie at less than 1%. Which, by the way, is substantially better than he did 7 years ago on the same stage against me right here in New Hampshire. Remember, he was less than 1%, so now he's still less than 1%, but he's doing much better, you know? Got a big mouth, that's all he's got. In Massachusetts, your neighbor, 70% for Trump. And in the Florida Voice poll, this is Florida we're talking about, 80% for Trump, 80. In a great place, South Carolina, we have a 22-point lead. In the victory poll of Iowa, it's Trump 54, DeSantis at 24. And in the new JL poll of New Hampshire, we're 33 points. Think of that one. 33 points up. I just saw that. That's pretty good. You're doing a good job, Steve. You're doing a good job. We're at 51% with all these people running, all these people. 51, we're up 33 points, but we will not play prevent defense. You ever see the NFL? They hold a team scoreless for almost 4 quarters. They just have to do it one more time, one more series, and they say, we're going to go prevent. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. We don't play prevent defense. It prevents you from winning. Prevent defense prevents you from winning. That's the worst defense. I don't like it. When I see if you're with a team and they go prevent, say, bet on the opponent. And then they want to do something on the debates. Think of this. They want to debate. They want to have, I have people at 1/2 of 1%, 1/4 of 1%, 1%, 3%, 2%, 4%, 7%. And DeSantis is very low and crashing. He's crashing and burning. Don't forget, when he came to me, he was at 3%. So he failed in his campaign. Then I endorsed him, which I could have done without, but I endorsed him and he went up a lot. but he went up and he won. But when he campaigned for a long time, he failed. And now he's failing again because now he's getting a chance to campaign without Trump, to put it mildly. To put it mildly.